first got introduced to the game when I was 18 months old. My dad got me into it. He was the main influence in that. Started bringing me here actually when I was still crawling. So that's how I got into it, and then throughout school it was always something I did. I didn't really take it too seriously until I got to about, say, 12 years old. That's when I started to sort of focus on it a bit more. And then it became my main sport in school, probably grade 8 or 9 is when I sort of fully committed to it. Started playing a bit more interprovincial stuff, started climbing the rankings a bit as an amateur. And then I had a pretty good amateur career when I was like 15, 16, 17, those years. Started doing well in some events, got some good finishes. I got to number 2 in the amateur rankings in the country, and then started thinking about going to the States for college. That had always been the back of my mind and a bit of a goal and a dream. So got the opportunity to do that, and went to Oklahoma City University and did that for 3 years. Loved it, loved my time over there. Just the experience of playing golf and being independent in another country was massive for me in my development. I had a successful career over there as well, and then decided to turn pro after 3 years. Since then it's been interesting and hasn't quite gone according to plan in all aspects, but it's been a great learning experience. And now I'm just trying to get things going. Yeah, Parkview is such a special place to me. Like I said, I've been coming here since I was crawling with my dad, and it really is just a very special place. The members here are incredible. It's like one big family. The club has supported me throughout my career, and I can honestly say that I wouldn't be where I am today without the support of this club and the members. They still support me, and yeah, it's just a very, very special place. I won junior club champs here when I was 12, I think. And that was also one of the moments that I realized, like, okay, maybe I can continue to sort of take this a bit more seriously. That was very cool, very special. And then I won the men's club champs when I was 15 or 16, I think. And I think at the time I was the youngest ever winner of that. So that was very special as well. This clubhouse, the patio over here is always packed on the final round of club champs, so it's always like a special moment when you're coming down 18 and you got the whole clubhouse full and all the members are here to see that, and you can share that with them, so that was cool. I come out here when I'm not playing tournaments. I come out here every day. I'm usually here from about 10 in the morning to about 4 or 5 in the afternoon, depending on what I've got to work on. I spend quite a bit of time on the putting green, and then I'll go hit some balls or chip down there on the chipping green. So there's not a proper range, but we do what we can, and I quite like it because it kind of focuses your attention. It's not like a big wide open range. You've got to sort of pick a target and hit it there unless you want to lose a lot of balls. I don't really spend much time on the range unless I've got something particular to work on. So I try and sort of limit my time here because I feel like I can get stuck into some bad habits. I'll usually just I'll go see my coach, and if he's given me something to work on in my swing, then I'll do that, spend a bit of time working on that. But for the most part, I use the range to sort of warm up, and then I try and get on the course and play more than anything. I spend quite a bit of time practicing my short game, so I'll come down here and use the chipping green quite a lot. I'll spend a couple hours doing that. But yeah, I try and limit the time I spend on the range. My first real memory on this range would have been, I think I was like 5 or 6. There was like a junior clinic here, and just to see who could hit it the furthest, and somehow I did that, even though there were like 10-year-olds that were playing as well. So that was my first sort of victory, I guess, and yeah, that's a cool little memory I've got from here. Yeah, so my college days, I was playing Titleist. I was full-time Titleist, and Puma had always supported me. So when I turned professional, I came back home and started playing on the Sunshine Tour. Cobra approached me, and I thought it was a great opportunity to go with the brand, considering that Cobra Puma is a family, and it's been great. It's been an easy transition. I loving the clubs. So I've got the Speedzone Woods, which I'm really enjoying. I then move into a 3-iron utility club, and then I've got a composite set, CBs and MBs. I've got CB in the 4 and 5, and MBs down to 9-iron. I do that just to, I think the 4 and the 5 in the full blade is a bit intimidating to look down at sometimes, so it's a bit more forgiving. And then I go down to the blades and the shorter clubs. I just love the feel and the look of the smaller head. And then I've stuck with my Titleist wedges. I've used them my whole life pretty much. So it's just something I feel comfortable with. I'm used to the grinds and the bounces and stuff. So yeah, that's the bag. And then putter, obviously, you got the Scotty Cameron. Also used Scotty Cameron for a long time, so no reason to change what works. If I were to describe my game, I would say I rely heavily on, I'm fairly long, so I rely heavily on my length and then my short game. I'd say I'm quite an aggressive player, but I'm aggressive to specific targets, not necessarily firing straight at flags and stuff. I follow a course management system called Decade, which is basically a math-based course management system. And I love like all the numbers and the science kind of part behind it. So yeah, I follow that, and yeah, I would say I rely heavily on my feel as well. I'm a big feel player, not so technical. And yeah, that's about sums up my game. My name is Rupert Kaminski. Thank you for joining me at my home club.